Okay, it should work right now. So the mic was not working. Now it's working. So is Tesla the new Bitcoin? Is Tesla going to $1,000 per share, or is Tesla going to $500 per share? Is there some crazy speculation on Tesla, or is it a fair movement? Um, yes, it's working. It's working. So you see, my team is also coming to help me and to see if everything is working and everything is working. So if you are trading CFDs, you should have a quick look at the risk disclaimer. If you are not trading CFDs and trading physical stocks, physical commodities, or else, it's always good to know what risk is involved with trading. So we are going to talk about Tesla. Tesla, who just became crazy in the last few trading sessions. Let me show you something. I will just switch my screen, and I will show you not this chart, but this chart. This chart is the Tesla chart on a daily basis. So basically, each candle here that you see here is a trading session, one day. This is what we call a shooting star. So in technical analysis, a shooting star is basically a reversal pattern. This is what we had on Tesla yesterday. The market just rose and took 20%. So we almost reached the $1,000 per share level before having the consolidation and before having the first people selling their Tesla share. What could also explain the I would say the craziness about Tesla in the past few sessions was the fact that a lot of people bought Tesla, but a lot of people who also were short on Tesla did cover their short and did close their short position. So we had also a panic move and a buying panic move on Tesla. So this is for the fundamental parts. But now let's talk about also one thing that is quite interesting. We are going to talk about Elon Musk payroll and Elon Musk financial compensations. So basically, we saw in the last few days a lot of speculations about how much Elon Musk is making, how much are his bonuses also, and why is Tesla also pushing so high? Because some people say that. Because Elon Musk makes money when Tesla rise, when Tesla shares rise, we have a pump and dump effect, etc. Is it true? Is it not true? I will answer to you right now. So basically, I will also switch again before coming to this. Basically, how does the Elon Musk compensation plan work? So basically, it works in tranches. Okay, so there is different tranches. There is, to be very specific, 12 tranches. So each and every time, up, let me show you the thing. Every time the market value, the market capitalization of Tesla gains and wins $50 billion. Okay, one milestone is accomplished, and Elon Musk unlock one new tranche. One tranche is basically worth 1% of the company, and it's equal to 1.8 million Tesla shares. You know that there is 180 million Tesla shares outstanding. Elon gets 1 new percent of Tesla every time the market capitalization of Tesla gains and wins another additional 50 billions of dollars. Okay, but it's not that simple. Okay, and just to show you the numbers, they are pretty big. Elon Musk total compensation could be up to $55 billion if Tesla market capitalizations reach the $650 billion market capitalization. So basically, it will mean that Tesla shares will be worth $3,700. So we are still far from this level, but in the past few days we saw move and we saw we saw rallies in Tesla shares, and we saw plus 13, plus 15, plus 16% in less than one trading session. So some analysts are already saying that we will see Tesla shares reaching $7,000 per share. I'm not sure, and I will give you also my bet on this. So this is the payout of Elon Musk. Elon Musk did so his board of directors a few years ago, so in 2018. In 2018, they both agreed and decided that Elon will not get any salaries from Tesla. So basically, each month, Elon Musk doesn't receive any compensations. His only compensations is basically indexed, is basically linked to Tesla performance in the market, the stock market, but also in the profitability of Tesla. For Elon to be able to claim his new 1% of shares of the company, so for Elon to basically cash out his stock options, his 1.8 million new stocks, the market capitalization of Tesla has to gain 50 billions of dollars. And the second option is also to sustain that performance, so for 6 months. So the new market capitalizations that won 50 billions has to be sustained over 6 months. Okay. Also, the profitability of Tesla, so the earning before interest, tax, and amortization has also to be higher, or the gross revenues have also to be higher. So he has targets on the profitability of the company, he has target on the market capitalization of the company, and he has to sustain and to make it consistent and to make it profitable over the long term if he wants to cash out his bonuses. Okay, so if the market capitalization just reach 50 billions, he just gain 50 billions and then drop, he doesn't make any money. Okay, so his stock options are not unlocked and he can't cash out on his newly realized profits. Okay, so this is what the chart right here is showing you. You can also look here that the operational milestones are also very important in Elon Musk's compensation schemes. He has to meet 12 of the 16 milestones you can see here. Let me make it bigger so you can see it better. Okay, so you see that Elon Musk has, for example, 16 milestones, and he has to reach 12 of them to unlock 50% of his milestone, and the other 50% are the market capitalization. So, for example, the first milestone that our dear Elon reached a few trading days ago is the first milestone. So it's the 100 billions of dollars of market capitalization for Tesla. It's done. Okay, it's done. It's done. The operational milestone is also done. Okay, Tesla reached the $20 billion per revenue, or 1.5 adjusted earning before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization. Okay, it's done. Now the next milestone will be for Tesla to reach a new, I would say, a new level, and that new level will be $150 of market capitalizations that also Tesla will have to sustain over the next 6 months. Okay, so it's being done right now, and this is the new target of Elon Musk. So let's now, if you let me show you the chart, let's see right now what is happening on Tesla. So this is basically a chart of Tesla. So right now we are, the chart that I'm showing you right now is a live chart. And that's pretty beautiful. That's beautiful, guys. And I'm all excited right now, because the shooting star that we saw yesterday night, which was a very clear sign and a very, I would say, a very important technical analysis pattern and bearish technical analysis pattern just confirmed itself today. So yesterday we saw a crazy and a very crazy move, a crazy bullish move in the Tesla shares. The Tesla shares just rose and took almost 20%. But at the end of the trading session, the market just like dropped because and mainly due to two main factors. Okay, the first factors, people have to take their profits because we almost hit the $1,000 per share price level. So this is a major, I would say, resistance level. Second, people also have to cover their positions. What I mean by that, we are Wednesday, okay? We are almost approaching the weekend. If you want to carry your position over the weekend, you need more margin. So if you are trading physical stocks, or even if you are buying on margin, your broker will tell you, okay, guys, the implied volatility on Tesla is right now very high. If you look at the options, the call options or the put options on Tesla, the implied volatility is the last time I checked is 149%. So it's very crazy. Okay, we have an implied volatility that is so high, and it basically means that the calls and the puts on Tesla are very expensive, and so it makes sense to sell options right now on Tesla. But even if you want to sell options on Tesla, it requires you to put a lot of money as collaterals because right now the brokers want to cover themselves because the volatility is really high. And we are Wednesday. In less than 2 trading days, people will have to either put a lot of money as collateral to keep their long position on Tesla in case they bought Tesla, or they will have to close right now their position to lock in a profit because they know that they don't have the cash and they don't have enough cash to hold their long position on Tesla over a week, even if they made profit. So they will be in a rush to sell their Tesla share from today to next Friday. So this Friday. That's my scenario, and that's why I'm short Tesla since yesterday night, guys. And I was long on Tesla, and I was bullish on Tesla in December. I was bullish on Tesla early January, but since this week I'm not bullish on Tesla, and I'm also short, and I'm also indicating a short. I'm backing up a short scenario on Tesla, and it basically makes sense. Okay, if I'm a big institutional trader or institution on Tesla, I made money on the long bet on Tesla. Okay, but I gotta now put so much money just to hold my position over a week that it wouldn't make sense for me to be still long on Tesla. I will take my profit, sell my Tesla share before someone else sell, and I will just walk away with the profit. So that's why I'm bearish on Tesla, and I think that we can reach $700 to $750 on Tesla in the next few days. This is only my scenario. It's not an investment advice. This is what I'm doing, and I have a position on Tesla that is short at. I will tell you my price. So I'm basically totally transparent with you guys because I'm telling you what I'm doing. I have a short position on Tesla at, and it's a CFD position. I have a short position on Tesla at $925. So that's pretty much it. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. It was a real pleasure for me to share with you my scenario on Tesla. Don't forget to hit the like button, to subscribe to the channel, to share this video with all your friends. I want this video to have as much views as we can get. If we have enough likes and views, I'll make new videos about a new stock, Tesla, Boeing, Airbus, whatever you want. We can discuss it and we can analyze it together. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow for our new peep show. And yeah, wish you a good